Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts. And tonight we are going to make a wreath out of a mop head. And you won't have to use the mop no more for your floor. When you jump on, say hello. Let me know you're here. Facebook has told me we're live, so we're going to get started. I have a mop head, and I got these from Amazon. They're coffee stained to make them look kind of the vintage look. So what I'm using tonight is, I've got to cut holes in that one, so let me show y'all what I use. This foam board that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And so I take it and I take my little X-Acto knife, wherever it's gotten off to, and I cut a circle that is just a little, it's bigger than this, but it's not quite as big around as the mop head. Okay, so I got it from Amazon and I coffee stained it. Then I cut out the circle of the foam board, and then you can use any kind of fabric you want. You can use a felt, just about anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the back piece of this foam. And before I do that, I'm going to turn it over and we're going to put 2 holes through here. Now, if you was just using your pipe cleaner, it would go through the foam board, but you got to go through this fabric. So it gets a little tough. So I'm going to go on each side. And what we're doing now is we're going to make a hanger for it. Here's my friend Diane. Hey, Diane. Miss Linda, Marianne. Hey, welcome. We're making a wreath out of a mop head. I ordered mop heads from Amazon, and I coffee stained it, and I've cut a circle out. It's smaller than the mop head, but it's bigger than this circle back here. So now, and we've got a piece of fabric here. And what I'm doing now is I'm making a little hanger out of a pipe cleaner. So before I do anything, I want to go ahead and get this done, because it's almost impossible to do afterwards. And it's going to be behind here. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue right there. What is everybody doing this Friday night? Y'all, my friend Diane and I went to Hobby Lobby last night. And traffic, I noticed, was heavy. I even told her, I said, traffic seems a little heavy. Well, today, I went to the Dollar Tree on my lunch hour, and it was horrendous. And then when I got off of work, oh my goodness, I had to go by the bank. It was awful. So now, my only objective is to fix this so that it's hanging straight up and down. I have made these, and I have made one and listed it on Etsy, and it sold. So these are really cute. And And the way I'm making this one is kind of the vintage, the Victorian look, kind of. And that one I had put some little peonies on it and some real pretty ribbon, and it sold. So now we have the base of this. It's just a piece of foam board, piece of material, and our hook. Ellie, is your iPad like doing a double take? Everything? Is it doing a double take? What you mean? I usually do 2 of everything. Usually. Okay, now we're going to put we're going to attach our mop head. But you see how we want our mop strands to stand up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get down in there. You know, this next step right here will be the longest step, and then after you get this done, it's going to be pretty close to being finished. What I'm going to do is lay my mop head down, and then we're going to lay this kind of centered. Okay, so here's the back of your mop head. And this is the front, and it looks like a little raggy shag dog. So, I'm going to go in the middle, and we're going to lift it up, because I think when my glue gun gets hot, it gets stubborn, because I've had it on a little while. We're going to glue these down, because we don't want a big hole in the middle. We want it to kind of be, you want to know it's got a hole, but you don't want it all shining. Okay. I'm just trying to get all of our little mops going the same way. All right, now, so basically your bottom layer is glued down. And so we're pulling up. And I'm just going to take and go around kind of where the edge of my foam is, and put a ring. Now, if you touch your hand on it, it's going to be hot if you touch very hard. So you just want to barely pat it down, and we're just pulling up. And like I said, this is the part that really takes the longest. And just barely go over it. So tell me, what is everybody doing tonight? Are y'all home watching TV? Are you out eating? Are you just relaxing, watching everybody on Facebook Lives? Y'all, that's addictive. Watching people, that is addictive. See, I feel a little heat coming through there. And who would try this? Who would honestly get mop heads to make wreaths out of? And when y'all see the finished product, you might really want one. And you're never going to see the glue coming through it. My husband said, we're going to run out of room. He said, you're doing lives, making crafts and all kind of stuff. He says, we're not going to have nowhere to put it all. I said, no, we're going to have to get rid of it. But these you can make and you can put them on Etsy. Or if you have craft shows, if y'all do craft shows, or I wouldn't say sell on market because that's garage sale stuff. I wouldn't want my stuff on market. Good evening. There's my sweet mama. Hey Sherry, how are you? Asking what we're doing, watching you. What are you doing? We're making a mop head wreath is what we're making. So we took a piece of foam board and cut in a circle and made it a little smaller than the front of our wreath. And let's see how much we got now. And see now, see I got one little spraggly here. We wasn't there. But we've got most of our little mop, I don't know, tassels. What do you call them? Glued down. You just kind of pull up on them and see what's kind of moving around. Because you don't want the top ones to be going up, you know, falling down. And I think I got 3 mop heads for like, I don't know if they were $10, $12, I don't remember. And I did coffee stain them. You wouldn't have to if you wanted to do a white one. I tell you something else too. You could make out of these like some Santa faces for Christmas, or even snowmen, like a hat to go on them. Okay, that was the most time-consuming part of the whole project right there. So now I have this swag. I cut it in half, and it's just like some little Victorian roses. I want to make sure I've got them, because I've already got my hanger back there. I want to make sure my flowers are going to go in the right direction. Okay, so now, because anything with hot glue that you've got hot glue on is going to stick to this mop. It's just the type of fabric that it is, and it'll stick good to it. You won't be able to get nothing up under it. That's set just a second. And on my other one that I made, I had some peonies on it, and I had pretty, Diane, beautiful. Hey, Miss Robin. This is a mop head. The head of a mop, and I don't have another one, but it was a mop head. I coffee stained it. And this is a foam board. You'll have to go back and catch the replay if you didn't see it. And so now, and I have put these on Etsy and sold them before, except the other ones have peonies on them. And so, if y'all wanted to make some and put them on Etsy, then, you know, that'd be a good shop filler. because they don't take long to make. And it's just kind of a country, a Victorian country like piece here. And by the way, y'all, I have loving it. Thank you, Miss Robin. I like 10 people subscribing to my YouTube to get 100 subscribers. So I'm almost there. And then I'll get a vanity URL, and that way it'll be easier for people to find me. So I have it pinned to the top of my page here. So if y'all have it subscribed to my YouTube, I would appreciate it if you would click on there and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so now we're just gonna make a little bow. And y'all, I had no clue what I was gonna do tonight until about 6:30 is when I finally figured out what I was gonna dig out and get stuff together to do. It's just been one of those weeks. So, and I'm just tying this around the little branch here. Snip that off. And see, this was quick and easy. So go get your mop heads and make you a wreath, and you don't have to use a mop no more. And I'm just feeding this ribbon through. And if you feed it through and make it come out the top, it brings your eyes up to where you can follow your ribbon. Get that out of my way. I'm going to trim some tails here. Let me bring this one down over here. Kind of get our ribbons where we want them. They like to argue with you and be cantankerous sometimes. You just got to show them who's boss. Where did you get the mop head? Miss Robin, I got the mop heads from Amazon. I got 3, and I can't remember if they were $9.99 or $12.99. I can't remember, but they wasn't much. And like I said, all I did was I coffee stained them and that's all I did to them. And then I cut out a piece of foam board. Let me see, y'all. And covered the foam board with fabric. And I have another one that I did just right before I came on. So this is the back. I just had a piece of foam board. I covered it with a piece of material and put a pipe cleaner through it and tied it and super glued it or hot glued it. And then I laid my mop down, and you glue your layers of your little tassels down, and then you can decorate it. The one that I sold on Etsy, I had, It looked Victorian also, and it had peonies on it, real pretty pink peonies, and it was, it didn't stay there long. And here's the one I did right before I come on so I could make sure I could remember how to do it. So we made 2 tonight, or I made 2. So tell me what y'all think. You like it? You gonna try it? I'm gonna try I'm gonna work on this bow here. I've got those little streamers curled on this one, and it looked better to me. How they just curl a little bit. But just simple. It was just a swag that I had. And I just cut it in half. And put it on a mop head. I mean, who would have thought? To decorate a mop head with to make a wreath out of. But hey, just think outside the box, right? That's what Miss Robin does. Okay. Now that looks better. Okay. Have to try this. And Diane likes it. Yes. Y'all make you some. Hey, put them on Etsy. They'll sell. They will sell. That's for sure. All right, you guys. That's what I had for tonight. Thank y'all for hopping on and joining me and spreading the love, and I appreciate it so much. And if you hadn't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please jump over there and hit that subscribe. I need 100 subscribers so I can get a URL that makes it easier for people to find me. And I got to get some more videos uploaded over there too. So, love it. Thank you, Miss Robin. I sure appreciate you. But until next time, for sure, here Tuesday night, if not before. So, thank y'all. I'll see y'all later. Good night.